So with the combination of the Golden Bullet Global event going on for one more week and Season 11 coming to an end, we have a lot of new and returning players jumping into the game. So in today's video, I want to take a moment, go over a few details, and more importantly, answer some of the questions you've sent the channel. What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today's video is truly designed for new and returning players, as with both of these things happening at the same time, the end of Season 11 and the Golden Bullet Global event going on, I wanted to pass along a few tips of things you should focus on right now in the game. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and we do have giveaways. As always, I will save that into the end. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the seasonal reward track, and the reason I want to start with this is because once a season ends, I hear from a lot of players asking, well, how do I get those exotics that were in the previous seasonal reward track? And the answer is, at that point, they are put in the general loot pool, which means you're going to need to farm for them, and that is pure luck, my friends, getting a specific item to drop in this game. Most of you know that by now, but when the season is going on, you can see with Season 11, when you get to level 90, you are guaranteed the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag. It is by far one of the best exotics in the game. You can put so many different builds together with it, so while you can actually get something guaranteed, I strongly recommend taking the time and picking it up. And keep in mind, as we move on, it's not just about getting those exotic items, it's about picking up certain named items as well, because some of those named items, when a season ends, can then become PvP exclusives. Now, to be clear, you do have the option of buying named caches and hopefully getting lucky and getting an item you're looking for, but anytime in this game you have a guaranteed chance to get something, you definitely want to take advantage and pick it up. Which brings me to one more thing I want to mention really quick as we move on, and I'm just using this SMG as an example. Anytime in this game you get something to drop that you want, you need to make sure you mark it as a favorite, because when you do that, it means you cannot accidentally deconstruct the thing. I'm telling you, my friends, I've done that before. It absolutely sucks. You spend all of this time trying to pick something up, and then you accidentally deconstruct the thing because you're not paying attention, and it's just crushing. I've done that before. It's the worst thing ever. So take that moment, my friends, and mark it as a favorite, because you do not want to make that mistake. Now, the other recommendation I want to pass along, and again, this is for new and returning players, is getting to shade level 1000 on your character. And the main reason you want to do that is because when you hit shade level 1000, the attributes on your watch are maxed out. We're talking weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, things like that can really make a huge effect on the build you're putting together. And in my opinion, that should definitely be a priority before you get to year 5. You want to get your watch to that level. Now, one thing you've heard me talk about all week long, or the past few weeks actually, is that right now in the game, resource convoys are giving you double XP every single time you take one out. You can see in the screen I'm getting almost 400,000 XP for clearing a resource convoy on challenging with 3 directives. And obviously, the higher the difficulty and more directives equals more XP on one specific run, but you want to think long term, my friends. So if you can rip through these on challenging with 3 directives, stack that XP, earn those stars, buy different caches, I definitely recommend taking that route. With all that being said, my fellow agents, I'm going to start to wrap this up. It is going to be a very crazy week here at the channel. We not only are getting ready for the beginning of year 5 season 1, which starts on June 8th, but we also have the launch of Diablo 4 coming up. I'll be covering that game as well. Again, I'm not going anywhere with this franchise. You will see both here. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know, and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, we are currently having a giveaway here for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced August 1st of this year. That is going to do it for this video. I will leave a few links in the description down below going over the build I'm using and a beginner's guide for Golden Bullet. And like I said at the beginning, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.